What's it mean to you to be on the sidelines here at the race that you've won the last 2 years?
It's difficult, I'm not going to lie. It's hard to be around all the pre-race hype, and it's a course that I really love, and to not be racing, it's tough, but that was part of my season plan, to do Coeur d'Alene and just do one Ironman before Kona this year. So, you know, my coach and I got it all sorted, and I just sort of sticking with the plan, keeping my eye on the prize, which is the World Championships. But I'm really happy to be here. I love the race. I'm happy to be here and support it. And my husband and I are training here and will be for the next month and a bit. So in a way, you know, you're more relaxed because you're not racing, so you get to sort of be involved in the pre-race hubbub and see the other athletes that are doing it. So it'll be fun to watch on race day.
Any pre-race favorites, or who you think might be on the podium this weekend?
Well, you know, the last couple of years, Meredith Kessler has had really strong races here. I mean, she was second place to me throughout most of the race last year until she had some serious troubles at the end of the run and ended up dropping out. So I think she's definitely in contention for the win. Then we have Mackenzie Madison, who was third in Ironman Canada and second, I believe, last year in Florida. So she's got a super strong run. So the less hilly run course this year, I think it can make some interesting dynamics for us, a bit more speed on that part of the course. And then I know Uli Brahm is here, and there's always people that just put it together on race day. So yeah, I think Meredith, though, just from looking at her past performances, I think she's a strong favorite to win it.
What's it take to win this course? Where do you have to be strongest, and maybe where on the course is this race determined?
You know, I think it's really determined on the bike, and I think a lot of people blow it by going way too hard on the first out section and the first loop of the bike. I feel like in the past, just having trained here so much and knowing the course really well, where I was able to win it was in being really in control on the bike, and then getting faster throughout it and passing people that were starting to fade because they probably put in a little bit too much of an effort on the first part. Because it's a challenging ride, and you have to then be able to run a marathon after. So moderating your effort and pacing sort of intelligently, and not racing it until the end of the marathon is probably key for this race.
And maybe just a few tips for age groupers who are taking on this course for the first time, and actually the last time, on surviving the elements of St. George.
One thing that you have going for you here is that it's dry, so you can get a lot of convective cooling if you just stay wet. So really staying on top of hydrating and staying wet so you stay cool on the run. Again, I think it's easy to get wrapped up in, you know, people are passing you and you kind of get the ego involved in the first part of the ride, and you can really go outside of yourself. So just reining it in a little bit at the start, keeping in mind that, yeah, you have 2 loops of this ride. Those hills seem bigger the second loop. So just really focusing on a manageable effort so that you can have energy left to run strong.